Hello everyone, we are Group 2, and in this video, we will show you how to use a clinometer to measure the height of a tall building. In this video, we will show how to use a clinometer, how we use the clinometer to measure Inari's building's height, and the solution to how we find the building's height with the measurements that we are gonna take during this video. This is Ebora, and this is a clinometer. A clinometer is a tool that is used to measure the angle of elevation or angle from the ground in a right angle triangle. You can use a clinometer to measure the height of tall things that you can't possibly reach the top of, like flagpoles, trees, or in this case, a building. First, we measure the surface distance from the highest point of the Inaris building to Ebora. Then, we measure the Ebora's height to the eye since we need that to measure the total height of the Inaris building. Lastly, we measure the angle of elevation from Ebora's line of sight to the highest point of the Inaris building. Now that we're done taking the measurements, we can now start solving for the height of the Inaris 1 building. Using the 34-degree angle as theta, we can determine that the distance between Ebora and building is the opposite, and the missing height of the building is the adjacent. First step is to determine what trigonometric ratio we'll be using to find the missing height of Inaris 1. In this case, we'll be using tangent theta because our given distance is labeled as the opposite while our missing height is labeled as the adjacent. Replacing it with the given, we get tangent 34 is equal to 14.75 over adjacent. Next, we cross-multiply it, giving us tangent 34 multiplied by adjacent equals 14.75. After that, divide both sides by tangent 34, giving us adjacent is equal to 14.75 over tangent 34. Now, using our calculator, divide 14.75 divided by tangent 34. That leaves us 21.867 as the answer. Lastly, add Ebora's height to the measurement for us to find out what is the total height of the Inaris 1 building. In conclusion, the total height of Inaris 1 at the highest point is 26.867 feet.